So Arsenal 3, Coventry 0. Kai Havertz basically won us the league last season. Got us off the mark tonight. Yeah. Zolis.
Whoop, whoop. It is down to Zolis. Whoop, whoop. It is down to Zolis. Yeah, man. Run that.
He was outstanding tonight.
Absolutely brilliant.
Skelly in midfield. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. You can make a case he was man of the match. Our captain got man of the match. Yeah, but however, that was a great 70-minute performance. After that, I felt some of the subs that came on let themselves down. We'll get into that. Bless up to Kenny Kem. Make sure you follow Kenny Kem 1972 on Insta. I will share your post when I'm done. Make sure you follow this joker, the Fight Week show. Who's striker fluid. Striker fluid. Yeah, and this is Gabby Jesus, and then he's not. Yeah, but Ola, Kenny.
Or you first, right?
You're fan cam,
up at the game today. I'm gassed at Ola. Yeah, Ola, I missed you today, by the way, because when Declan was taking corners, but
the stadium didn't miss us. They got the corner. The stadium didn't miss us, man. You know what I mean? They got the corner at the stadium today. You know what I mean?
Well, his corners worked very great anyway.
He was taking short corners.
Yeah, he didn't
two right he should make, because none of them hit the spot anyway.
What did you make of the game? First game of the season, obviously a lot of
you know what?
Anticipation. We haven't really signed what I feel like we all thought we'd sign. Conser was in the crowd. Zolis played. Yeah, like I said, I thought he was man of the match.
You know what it is, Lee, right? You only can use like adjectives. Formidable, comfortable, ruthless. That's what you can say about the performance. You know, Coventry like shot themselves in the foot, like which a lot of priority teams did. It was actually quite easy. You know, it was. You know, we were quite sharp. I thought Solis is going to be a star. I think Martinelli's days are numbered. You know, if we want to go into the game, good finish by Havertz. Saka was opportunistic. You know, Odegaard, it's a bit of a scramble towards the end. But at the end of the day, a lot of people at the ground think that Arsenal have to turn up to win the league. But one thing also, before I go to my good friend Ola, it's ominous for two players. Forget Martinelli, that's a done thing. But Max and Gyökeres have got to work their nuts off and pray there's injuries before they get in the team, because there's no chance of them playing a lot of games if players stay injury free.
The way I saw the thing today, Zolis was brilliant, and I said right through the game, the one thing I did notice, and I noticed it a lot. I mentioned to Leah and I said, look, do you think the way the team is playing and they're giving Zolis the ball? You saw a lot of the ball today, right?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And that showed me the team trusted him.
Yeah.
They really, really trusted him. And every time he got the ball, it looked like something was going to happen. He looked so dangerous on the ball. And the entire pitch was behind him. Like they just wanted to see something happen. So I was really, really impressed with it. Like you said, with Miles Lewis-Kelly as well. I thought it was so assured today. He was bopping people off the ball. He was strong on the ball. He was finding passes. Odegaard, I have to say, is almost like he carried on from the Community Shield. The second half of the Community Shield. It's almost like he picked up from there. And if this is the Odegaard we're going to get this season, I'm down. If this is the Odegaard we're going to get this season, I'm down. You know how I feel about my forwards. You know what I mean? With striker fluid over here, my forwards did well today. Apart from Gyökeres. And I'm gonna ask the tough questions. I'm gonna ask you the tough questions tonight. Yeah? The tough question. How is Gyökeres on the bench and Merino's getting off the bench and playing before him? Is those numbers?
I've got the answer to that.
Thank you.
The situation is
you two are haters. You're toxic.
No, it's not personal against. It's not personal from us against Gyökeres.
Hey, I want Gyökeres to do well.
Yeah, Dave. Remember, it's the messages come from the manager. Like you would have thought with Coventry at home against his old team, you would have thought that Victor will get minutes. But sometimes the game dictates in a way that really and truly it wasn't going to happen. he wanted to give Kai as many minutes as possible, and then last 10 minutes, he's always going to make sure he got Mourinho on, because obviously Mourinho was injured for most of last season. But let's face it, I'm telling you now, Mikel Arteta does not rate Victor Gyökeres. He never wanted him in the first place.
And look, Gyökeres did his part to help us win the league last season. I'm never going to take nothing away from him. You know, he did his part to help us win the league last season. But that was last season. This is a new season. And if this manager is trying to hawk you off and you know, put you out there for other clubs to buy, it's almost like putting you on a transfer list without putting you on the transfer list. That's what it kind of feels like, right? But if we end up upgrading on it, that's the only way I want to see somebody come in for it. But if not going to upgrade on Gyökeres, then I'm glad to keep him.
Well, who
is an upgrade? Is Alvarez an upgrade?
I don't know who is upgrading.
It depends what you want.
It could be the Nigerian Zorro.
Alvarez scored in 5 league games last season.
Could he be the Nigerian Zorro?
You know what I think, Lee? I think the thing with Mikel Arteta, with him, it's not really about goals. It's about the team shape. Like you look at the situation today. Saka comes off, Madueke comes in, and basically the thing about Arsenal, how we play in England as well, they want basically Arsenal to stretch teams on the flanks. Now, you guys are going to talk about quality. You're going to look at Madueke, puts us across to nobody. But with Max on the side, as much.
Sorry to cut over you guys.
Yeah.
What does he see in Madueke?
Easy. I'll tell you.
We don't see. Because that guy gave a counter-attack away.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. What
he'll have a go at Dalman for doing that, Ethan for doing that, Gyökeres for doing that, Eze for doing that.
Yeah, but you know why? It's a simple question. The answer's right in front of all of us, but because Madueke is not our cup of tea, we don't want to admit it. Basically, it's simple, but it's a boring answer. Madueke is a winger, Saka's a winger, and they give the team width. That's all it is. It's that simple.
And I think, I don't know. I think Mikel kind of likes Madueke's chaos.
Yeah,
he brings some kind of chaos when it comes on. It might not be even chaos that ends up
a bit like you in club level, Ola.
I was causing chaos to the Coventry fans, man. You know what I mean? I was giving them hell. The fucking steward had to come and tell me, no, slow down. They had to come and tell me to slow down, man. You know what I mean? But I was giving them hell.
Oh, we could just manage that. You know what I mean?
What did you make of, like, so Eze was poor when he came on. Yeah, I thought Zubimendi, Mourinho, and Capi, I thought they actually did all right. Yeah, when they came on. I thought Saka played well. I thought our best three players, best three players, were Zolis, best player on the pitch. You can make a case Skelly was because he completed the game. Yeah, he was outstanding. And then Calafiori. But the one thing I'll say, he subbed off Rice, Saka, Odegaard, Calafiori. Yeah, and Saka. Yeah. So I'm looking at it and I'm just like, maybe he's learning, bro, but it is only the first game, yeah? And some of these players in the red zone or already been injured, right? The fact he kept Skelly on means Skelly is probably going to start the next game.
Yeah.
Rice has got 10 days to rest up. Saka, Calafiori, because we know Calafiori can't play 5. Yeah, I thought Ben White went under the radar. Do you know what I want to ask you, though, yeah? Right. You see when Gabby Magalhaes got the yellow card?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one tackle where I was just like, boy, yeah. After that, it was almost like he adopted the Saliba role of being in the calm.
Yeah.
And Mosquera was the one that did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I want to ask you guys here, in the stadium, obviously you guys were there live and direct, yeah? Okay, cool, it was a walk in the park. It was a training session. They were crap, right? Never a threat, right? But what was the general consensus of certain players, like some of the ones I've mentioned, like Nkapi, Odegaard, Calafiori, Zolis? Obviously, Zolis is getting all the praise, like Skelly. But what was it with Rice, Saka, like Kai Havertz? Kai Havertz' goal, if he shanked that a little bit, if he'd hit that sweet, it would have gone wide. But what was the consensus in the stadium for you guys? Being there live and direct for people.
It was. They didn't really talk where I am. They weren't really talking about the players. It's a given. What they were really talking about was the players weren't playing. They were upset. The victim didn't get any minutes. And there was one guy. You're gonna laugh about this. One guy, two guys next to me said that every minute that Madueke gets is minutes that Matt Stabman not getting. So they took for granted that Saka. They didn't no mention of Saka, no mention of any of the players coming up from the World Cup. Although they did say Declan does need a rest, but really and truly, it's about players who weren't playing. People were saying that Jason's a goner. They've accepted Martinelli's gone. They've accepted it. It's not even up for discussion, or up for debate. But yeah, it was about lamenting the fact that Victor didn't get any minutes and Damon didn't get any minutes. There's a lot of people in a crowd who would like Max Damon to get minutes, and they would like Victor to get minutes.
Yeah, look, for me, the way these players played today, the crowd were loving it. I thought the crowd was thoroughly enjoying it. I mean, they were entertained today. They were behind the boys. They loved, from what we saw, they loved all the big actions during play. And for me, Miles Lewis Kelly, man, I can't get past his performance. He was so good today. And every time he was on the ball, there was screams in the stadium. Everybody was on him. And look, the only thing that was good about Coventry today was their fans.
Yeah.
Their fans were singing to our fans, "Is there a fire drill?" It's a disgrace.
Our fans were walking out with 10 minutes to go.
Our fans were walking out.
You're going to see a lot of that this season. Because
but that's mad to me. It's like we're champions of England.
And their fans were singing.
We're champions. It's the first game of the season. We've waited 3 months to watch this again.
They all stayed there till the end.
And our fans are walking out.
Yeah, but you know what it is, right? It's that, when you talk about the euphoria of us winning the league, you think that every fan's going to be buzzing. You got to remember, right, this is Arsenal. Our fans don't do buzzing. We only buzz when it's a big game. We only buzz for Spurs, Chelsea, Man United, Man City, and Liverpool. If that was Liverpool, no one's leaving that game, and then the game gets a top 6 of what the other members of top 6. But when it's Coventry, it's a holiday season as well. Another thing as well, there's a lot of fans who think that all we have to do is just turn up and win the league. They think it's going to be the first time we do it back to back. Some people, Adrian Durham said we'll win by 20 points.
It's ridiculous.
That guy's a wazzock anyway.
Yeah.
Listen, give me your final thoughts, guys. Here, right? Obviously, we move on to Aston Villa. Yeah, I actually think Aston Villa will get top 4 because Emery somehow, some way, just pulls everything out the bag. Yeah, that ain't going to be an easy game. That's been a banana skin. But from what I've witnessed tonight, by the time we play them, that is the eve, of the transfer window closing. Who do you think's leaving?
I honestly think Martinelli is just about, but he's digging his heels in, innit? So is Jesus, by the way. I want Judas gone. I'm telling you right now.
So you're not striker fluid anymore. You want your strikers to do well apart from him, yeah?
I want my 12 silvers for Judas, yeah? I want my 12 silvers.
No, you gave me his 12 silvers back, bro. You're striker fluid.
Bro, I want to be paid in full for Judas. I need him gone out of the club. So is Martinelli, by the way. And if we can upgrade on any of those guys, it's for the betterment of the club. Like Big Guns always say, he said this countless times. The club is the star, not these fucking players. The club, right? And we need these players to move on. We need these players to create more space so we can bring in new blood to try and help this team. Not just to win the Prem or retain the Prem, but to go deep in Europe and potentially win it. And that's why I'm on this season, man. But Lee, it's a good start. It's a bloody good start. And I'm loving the Solis.
He's going to see that song in. But look,
trust me. He sings that on that watch along against Aston Villa. I'm kicking him out and blocking.
I've trained my sister Leanne. She's going to bring it back to España and sing it in Spanish.
Kenny, did you sing the song? Did you sing it?
Oh yeah, he did. We got video of it.
No, I sang with him, but I didn't sing the ground. Yeah, but one thing we'll say.
You're such a snitch.
One thing we'll say. Martinelli's a goner because he didn't even make the squad. He didn't make the squad at the Community Shield.
But do you think before we land, and end this, do you think Gyökeres is leaving? I don't think he is.
Look, he won't go. But let me tell you something now. If someone offers something silly like 70 million for him, he's a goner.
I mean, Lee, if you was Gyökeres and your manager that you just won the league with is bringing on a DM while you're sat on the bench.
Yeah, but maybe he's injured. Maybe he's got.
What do you mean? Maybe he's
not
injured. We know Bruno Guimaraes was injured.
Bro, we're going to play 60 odd games this season.
No.
We're going to play 60 odd games.
Yeah, and Victor would get games, but Victor didn't come here to play in the Carling Cup and the FA Cup. We came to play in the league and Champions League.
Exactly.
I hear it. Listen, lads, get home safe.
Yeah.
Bless up to Leanne on cam. For keeping the camera as still as she had. For 16 minutes. I'm glad you lot have all met up.
No, it's a given. We're all to meet up.
Top Gooners. And we're doing a double this season, mate. League and FA Cup.
He's been bitten by the overconfidence bug as well, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey.
All right, Monday, Kenny. Monday. Ola, I'll see you on
the next match day.
On the watch along, And
yes,
you sing that song, you're blocked.
Nah, brother. You know what? You're going to like it as well, Lee. You're going to grow to like it.
You know what?
Your title? I'll
let's just say,